Hi everyone and welcome. I tried to fix a mouse today, replacing a double click button, but let me speed it up and put some gloves. So like you see, the video is quite fast. So this is the mouse with double click. It's quite dirty, need a really good clean. I have a spare button. I need to remove that bottoms screw covers with, I don't know, it's like sliders. I use the different techniques to remove that using the plastic spudgers, but unfortunately it wasn't work for me, so I used the metal one. Take the screws out and remove that whiteners. They need to be clean as well. I was really struggling to actually open it. I don't want to break anything, and I was looking for another hiding screws, but that's it. So I really gently lift that latches from that flexi cables. You need to really be careful if you open and released cables like this, because this type of connectors is very fragile. I'm not actually a technician, that's my hobby. I'm fixing some stuff because I really like that. I try to learn some different things, but anyway, I try to remove that cable and that another cable with that LED. So, and everything is quite dirty inside, so need to be really nice and clean. I notice after I release the board from the bottom cover, then I have like a small plastic piece laid down on the table as well. So I have to remember to put that back. Anyway, I need to take that tape off and clean. We will back in a second. So board is clean. I used the small ultrasonic bath to cleaning a jury or something like that. I bought that somewhere in AliExpress quite a while ago. And now I decide to, after a clean, remove that anyway, that button. Sometimes cleaning in ultrasonic bath helps, sometimes not. But in these situations, I decide to actually remove that. Is actually not really easy because this board have so many layers, so could be difficult to desolder. Anyway, I try to use a small iron soldering iron from AliExpress. I pay for myself. It's actually really good for small jobs like someone's like to do, like me. And you don't have to buy a really big soldering stations and everything like this. So I try to clean solder from the board using a soldering wicks. I add some flux. Flux is really good with he's your friend basically with solder, so will help to melt better. I know it stinks and I don't use the extractions. I have someone in a cover, someone in behind the camera, but I'm not used for that video because it's quite loud anyway. So let we see. So this is a new button compared to old button. They both looks exactly the same. but they are probably made by different manufacturer. But I noticed something. I replaced few buttons in the past, and they not actually sounds the same like the originals. I don't know why. I think I maybe overheat when I actually try to solder, and something changed inside. So this is my soldering iron. So like you see on the video, is quite good for like a small application, small jobs. So that's the new button. I think the solders looks better than factory, like Nordfix he will say. So I try to put everything back together. You see that's a small piece when you need to go up there. I try to put the wheels, and always remember double check when you put the board back in the housing or case, because sometimes not everything could be laid down properly. So that what I done with these things. I have to unscrew, because that I don't know, that laser diffuser or whatever that called, it wasn't laid down properly. So everything been cleaned, button been replaced. I use a software he called mouse online tester, so we can actually go up there, connect your mouse, and try to actually click and use different type of functions on the mouse, and he will tell you is working fine or not. So now I'm struggling to actually put that small PCB back to a top housing. I wasn't sure what I did wrong, but anyway, always learn by mistakes. So like you see, I try to put all 3 screws back, and I have to put the connector back together, lifting the, oh no, I need to put first that tape to cover that LEDs. So, and connector, put the wires in proper place, and yep, that was take some time. So I lift the latches on that flexi cape. You make sure then you put everything straight, because that could be another issue when you not put everything back together like you should be. So if you put like on a small angle, it will actually short the other pins, and maybe will break the mouse. So I check everything is laying down properly. So I put 2 screws on the top and 1 on the bottom, and you will see later on what I forgot. I clean already that whiteners. They actually not looks perfect. I tried to clean this as well, but it's not perfect at all. I don't think so we can find any parts. I start to glue this covers back, and look at this. What have I done? I totally forgot to put the 2 screws, and I realize I'm so I take that off. I put that screw back together, and look at that. That's nice. So I need to actually do a final touch, and now it's nice and clean. And yep, so that mouse is done. Looks way better than was before. And I have another mouse. Look at this one. That's gross. So anyway, see you in next video, and thanks for watching.